my channel. Please subscribe to my channel for further updates. What's up people, KS here, and today I'm gonna be ranking characters of 13 Reasons Why, and this video contains a lot of spoiler, so better not watch this video if you haven't seen the full 13 Reasons Why show. And I warned you once, so you cannot say to me that I didn't warn you. I warned you at the start of this video. So let's check this video out. So here we are everybody, and you can see that there are a lot of characters down here, and I'm gonna rank them one by one according to my views. So the first one I'm gonna start is this character. What is his name? It's Tony Padilla. Oh, this guy is absolutely great friend to everyone, and he's the strongest based on fighting skill, as we know that he practices boxing. He's a great boxer too, and he's the best friend of Clay. He's probably my favorite character in the series cause this guy is the one who defines the friendship most. He always has the back of Clay, apart from Clay's family, and he understands the most how Clay felt with Hannah's death, and I just like him, and he's a really great friend to everyone. Tony's basically a really good person, and there's one thing I like the most. Tony has already got 2 records of like fighting, and despite Tony knowing that he saves Tyler and starts baiting up those cops in the 4th season, despite having a track record, that I think he indicates that how much he cares for his friends. And so in the end, I fucking love Tony Padilla, and I'm gonna put him in this love column. I love him. Now moving on to the next character. This is Jessicadavis, and she's the main female character alongside hannahbaker in this series. And I actually like this girl because she actually was an inspiration to women in this series, and we all know that how after the Bryce incident in the season 3 and season 4, how she became a strong girl, and that became inspiration to all the women, and I like that personality. The drawback that I think in her is that she was a bit annoying sometimes, not every time, just a little bit. But she was annoying, and I think she also used Diego to get back into Justin, or if I'm mistaken, sorry. But apart from that, I really liked her performance. The actor is also great, so I'm gonna put Jessicadavis in the light category. Now let's move on to the next character, and it's gonna be Zach. Oh, he's one of my favorite characters in this series, and I love that character. I'm gonna place him this category because this guy, Zach, is actually one of the few jocks who has a kind heart, unlike most of the jocks, and he basically is stuck around those jocks, so he can't seem to like adjust in that environment, because most of the jocks are like bullies and tormentors. That the guy's got a pure heart for sure. And not to forget, I actually love that scene where he beat up and mauled Bryce at the pier, because he absolutely deserved one hell of an ass beating. And I didn't care how much Bryce wanted to change. At the end, he broke Zach's knee, and that was really like unnecessary. Despite the situation, he didn't have the right to take away Zach's future. Anyways, I love that scene. Let's move on to the next character, and it's gonna be it's montgomerydelacruz. Let's talk about one of the most hated characters in this series. Oh, this person is a disgusting one. He's a disgusting human being. And first of all, I know that Monty had an abusive dad who hated his sexuality. I also despise his dad too, because that was partially the reason that Monty became so aggressive and violent as we saw in the series. And though I'm not trying to defend him. I truly hate Monty, but nobody deserves a dad like that. And his dad is also responsible for his violent nature, and that is why in season 2, and that is why I got to know why Monty was always defending Bryce in spite of his bad actions, that he considered Bryce and the Jocks as his family. But that thing, oh my goodness, that Tyler thing, that was so disgusting. That almost made me throw up. It was so I thought this proved that Monty was a sadistic. He was really sad. He was really a sadist person, and I don't Tyler didn't deserve all of that. I knew that he created a bit of a problem for Monty, but he did not deserve so much. Monty should not have gone that far, sodomizing him with that mop. As much as I hate Bryce is a monster, but Monty is a real asshole. Monty is just like a person without emotion, and I'm gonna put him in this trash category. He definitely deserves to be in this trash category. What is his name? Is it Caleb? Is it Tony's boyfriend? Yes, probably it is. It looks like him. It's definitely him. I don't know very much about this character. He wasn't a really important character in the storyline. He was just he was a job to fulfill Tony's boyfriend. I'm gonna place him in this okay column. Not I want to place him dislike or like. I don't dislike him or like. I don't know this girl. Who is it? I don't even remember her name. Maybe she was a minor character and I didn't pay much attention to her. Maybe she came in a scene or two. Wait. I now suddenly remember that she was with Jessica, and she was one of the survivors. I don't know her name. I forgot her name. I'm gonna place her in this okay category as just like Caleb. I don't know very much about her. Oh, this guy is so underrated. He deserves more recognition. Jeff Atkins. Oh, he was the first character to die in the 13 Reasons Why show, if you look at it chronologically, because he was only in the first season and only for a few episodes. It was only in the flashback, so chronologically, this guy died before Hannah Baker, but he was only there for a short time. But I'm gonna place him in this love category because he was the only one without any disadvantage. He was a really good friend to Clay, maybe his best friend apart from Tony. I absolutely love Jeff Atkins, though he was there for a short time. He died in an accident inadvertently because of Sherry. Sherry's another character in this 13 Reasons Why, who inadvertently caused a car crash that later caused the death of this Jeff Atkins. Oh, justinfoley. Oh, this character had best development in this series, the best development in season 1. He was Clay's enemy, and we also in how season 2 how he became homeless and how Clay and his family helped him rise. And sadly, unfortunately, he died in the last episode of this series. And that was very important. And I'm gonna place him in this category just because I didn't like the Bryce and Jessica thing, that what he did, and just because of that. Otherwise I could have placed him in the love column. And this is Cyrus. Oh, I absolutely love this guy. He was a great friend to Tyler, and he was really chilled, and he was a really chill dude. I still remember in the season 2 hallway fight when the Jocks and Clay's friends were fighting. Some of his friends were fighting, and Cyrus just jumped in, and he was actually, fuck the rules. He was like that. I'm gonna put him in this love category. This is the main antagonist, Brycewalker. Oh, I gotta say a lot about him. This guy was a really messed up person. He was a really messed up one. He committed a lot of crimes. He hurt a lot of people. I gotta be honest with you folks that I really hated that the 13 Reasons Why directors tried to redeem him in season 3 because his actions were so inexcusable. His actions were so not tolerable. He should have been in jail at the end of season 2. I think the main reason why they tried to redeem him was to show everybody that there is a hope that everybody can get a second chance and realize their mistakes. But and to be honest, I also think that Bryce didn't change that much in season 3. Just feeling sorry for others doesn't erase the pain you inflicted on others. He should have handed himself over to the cops. Person whom you inflicted pain on is right to dislike and hate you. And even towards the end of season 3, he again became a monster, breaking Zach's knee because he thought that Zach stole Chloe from. I hate that character for sure. I hate Bryce very much, but I'm actually gonna put him here in the dislike category because he realized his wrongdoings, though he still doesn't deserve a bit of forgiveness for their actions, but just because he realized that he did a wrong thing, so I'm gonna place him here, just a bit above Mount. Mr. Potter, yes, he was the last reason why Hannah killed herself, because after Bryce assaulted Hannah, she went over to Mr. Potter, but Mr. Potter couldn't help her much. He told her to move on, which is in fact, for me, I don't think a very wise decision, because you don't want to be saying to someone who has been traumatized to just move on. But I don't dislike him. I don't want to place him in dislike because he had some pretty good moments too, like he beat up Seth. And the second reason was when he strangled Bryce in the first episode of the second season. That was really, really cool to see. I'm gonna place him in OK column. Courtney, one of the most disliked female characters in the show. I'm not a very big fan because she actually tried to hide her sexuality and embarrassed Hannah to just hide her sexuality, and which is, in fact, I don't think it was the right thing to do. Else what, I don't know very much about her, so I'm gonna place her in dislike. I don't want to place someone in OK because that wasn't a good thing to do. Courtney, that sexuality stuff, I'm gonna place her in dislike. But just above Bryce. Who's this? I think she was maybe Cyrus' sister, I don't remember fully. And I don't remember much of her, apart from that she hanged out with Tyler for a short bit of period. I'm gonna place her in OK, I don't know very much about her. Sherry. She's a really underrated character, and I like Sherry, because Sherry was a really cute girl, lovable girl, a really great friend to Clay also. The only disadvantage was Sherry was that she inadvertently killed Jeff Atkins, though. But I like that she turned herself in of the cops and she realized her mistake. That is what made me like her. I'm gonna place her in the like column. And Marcus, oh, this character is garbage. This character is trash. What the hell, Marcus? Maybe he was kind of suspended for saying about Bryce in front of everyone. But Marcus tried to assault Hannah, and that is why he became a hated character. And plus, in fact, worst addition to this was that he wasn't even gonna regret his actions. That was made him more hated. And I was actually gonna place him in trash category, but I don't think that would be a bit too much, cause he had a good moment too, was saying about Bryce in front. I'm gonna place him in dislike. And should I place her above Courtney or below Courtney? Where should I place her? I think here. Moving on to Alex. He's okay for me. He's not my very favorite character, but he's definitely not the worst in the series. Alex nearly killed himself. He shot himself in the head with a gun because he was reeling with Hannah's death, and but the moment he is most remembered for is killing Bryce. When he killed Bryce in the pier, he pushed him into the water, and Bryce drowned there and died. But I actually have mixed feelings for that. On one hand, I don't think it was the perfect way to show the viewers how to deal with a jerk. And I know that Bryce is a really shit person. I will still, even if he was alive, I would still hate him. But on the other hand, I didn't feel for Bryce when he died, because he messed with a lot of people's lives. I'm gonna place Alex in this category, and he is definitely better than all of these characters though. Sky Miller, a short character, but she was like Clay's partner for a while, and I think she was actually very sweet. But I don't know very much about her apart from that she was Clay's partner for a while. What should I place her? I won't place her in dislike. I don't dislike her. I want to place where should I place her? Oh, for God's sake, I'm confused. Where should I place her? Should I place her in like or okay? Where should I place? I think I should place her here. Okay, cause I don't know very much about the character, but here, because she's definitely better than all the characters here. And I think I'm gonna move Mr. Porter also here, because these three are the characters that I don't know very much of, so these two should be last and okay. So there are lots of characters to be ranked still, and I'm gonna rank this one, Scott Reed. Oh, this guy is another underrated guy. He's another good-hearted jock, just like Zach and Jeff. And I think he should have more scenes. He was a really underrated character, and one of the few jocks that Clay was like a friend to. And I really liked when in the second season, in the hallway fight, he was carrying Clay away from the fight. You all know that hallway fight. That's what made me love him, and he didn't have any enemies. He would like everyone. He was a great jock. He was a bit underrated, to be honest. He should have had more scenes. I'm gonna place him in this love category. I love that jock. It's Ryan, and because I remember the face of every other character, and this looks like Ryan. And if it is Ryan, and I surely know it is, I wanna place him here. Again, I don't know very much about this character, but apart from he was one of the reasons for Hannah's death, and he just simply wasn't a main character for long. And I'm gonna place him here. It's okay, it's good. Chloe, oh, she was Bryce's ex-girlfriend, I know, and I think I'm gonna place her in this okay. Tyler also had got a great development along with Justin, and we all know that Tyler was a bit sensitive and weak boy, and we all saw in season 2 that how it ended for him. But I really liked how he gathered courage to report Monty to police. Tyler was about to shoot a whole school. Clay saved the day, hopefully, that day. I'm gonna place Tyler in this like category. I'm gonna choose hannahbaker first. And hannahbaker, she was the reason why 13 Reasons Why was made. And the reasons that she wrote why she committed suicide, I think only some of them were relevant. Some of the reasons I don't think were very serious. Bryce's reasons were the most serious, as so as Marcus and Courtney too, and Mr. Porter too. But just because she decided to take her own life, that wasn't the best decision to be taken. Because you can see an example of Jessica, and she was also in the same situation. Although I think I know that Hannah had more reasons, but still I think that Jessica was a bit better, and so I'm gonna place Hannah here because she's the main character. So finally we move on to another main character, and we all know Clay. He's my favorite character in this show, along with Tony. He's my favorite character. I'm just gonna put him in this love one, because I want to tell you guys, I do have a similar sort of personality like clayjensen's. That is why I can understand his character very like properly, because I have a bit of same personality as him. Clay does really care for his friends. I think he was the person who probably suffered the most in 13 Reasons Why, along with Justin, and that is why his mental health was at a decline in season 4. I can understand that. I do loved all these actors because they acted really flawlessly. That is why the series was one of the best for me. These were the characters that I ranked in 13 Reasons Why, and I'm gonna be ranking some characters of some more series. I'm only gonna rank those of which series I have seen fully and which I know in every detail. And so this was 13 Reasons Why, and take care of yourself, you all. See you next time. Bye bye.